Andre Cacciatore with Matt Perino of UFC.com, who's joining us from Edmonton, Alberta via Skype. He's covering UFC 215. Matt, how is the north of the border going?
It's beautiful here. The fans are super excited. UFC 215, a historic event for the UFC. Demetrious Johnson going for his record-breaking 11th title defense of his flyweight title. Anderson Silva, Demetrious tied for the title right now, so it's an exciting time. 2 title fights.
Yeah, Demetrious Johnson taking on Ray Borg. Let's talk about that one. For some background for Johnson, throughout his title defense, he's outstruck his opponents 749 to 314. That's how dominant he's been, and he's a minus 1,400 favorite in Westgate in Las Vegas right now. Is there any chance this guy loses?
I think there is actually the best chance of any opponent that he's ever faced to lose. Now, is that a big chance? I don't think so. But Ray Borg, what he's been doing is preparing to fight Demetrious Johnson for 5 years. When he came into the sport of mixed martial arts, he saw Demetrious at the top, and he has been preparing for him every step of his career. He's moved a few years ago to the Jackson Winklejohn camp in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They're known for just amazing game plans, really breaking down opponents. And Ray Borg has the tools. He's great on the ground. He's got the wrestling. He's got the speed. He hits hard. So that's all the components it's going to take to beat Demetrious Johnson. But let's be real here. It's Demetrious Johnson, the greatest of all time, pound for pound #1. I'm going with Demetrious in this one by finish.
That's very interesting. You're giving Borg a shot. I'm looking at the fact that this guy hasn't even made weight twice in the last 4 or 5 fights, and he hasn't had a finish since 2015. I don't think he has any shot. I'm going with you. I'm saying Johnson wins this fight, and I'm surprised he even went for this fight rather than come up with something more challenging, like maybe TJ Dillashaw or something like that. But and here's another stat for you. Johnson, in the last 4 fights, in his last fight, 108 significant strikes. His opponents in their last 4 fights combined 104 significant strikes. Johnson is just at the top of the game, as you mentioned, and I don't think Borg has any shot. I think once Johnson breaks the record, he needs to go on something bigger. Maybe become a 2-title champion. What do you think?
I mean, everybody said that Holly Holm had 0 chance of beating Ronda Rousey, right? No way, no how. Ronda Rousey beating everybody in the first round, submitting him, armbarring him. Demetrious is great, but I'll tell you right now, Ray Borg is working with a nutritionist. He's taking everything seriously. He's been preparing for this moment. When you're doing that, when you're looking toward a goal and you want to fight the best, and sometimes you surprise people. And I think that Ray Borg is like I said, he's the best possible opponent for Demetrious right now. You got to remember, TJ Dillashaw going down to 125 pounds. There's no guarantee he makes the weight. Ray said today at open workouts, he's on weight, he's ready to go. It's a great fight. It's a great moment. You got to tune in. You got to watch Demetrious Johnson try to break the record.
Well, we'll see what happens. UFC 215 Saturday night in Edmonton on pay-per-view. Check it out.